Okay, I'm probably gonna regret recording this, but uh, I think it's become kind of obvious at this point what's happened. I just got off. I just got done watching the video, and I'll see if it's still up. Yeah, it's right here. And I usually do watch Anime Uproar, and this is published on September 12th, 2017, and what I'm trying to talk about right now is PewDiePie destroying YouTube? If anyone knows what happened in the news, and I'm lucky that I actually do have I have stuff up here right now, and this is my from me, as you can see right there. This is Google News. Let's see, it's either right here, or yeah, it's right here. So as you can see, he is lighting up all this stuff, and I think I can get more. I think I get him more. If no, can't get him more. Wait, is that him? Okay, yeah, that's him right there. Who's this? That's not him. All right. So I guess it's starting to go down a bit more, but so in a stream that happened sometime this month or a little while, I think it was like sometime, I'll just say sometime this month, he had been in a stream on a game. The way it looked in the news, it looked like Battlefield or something. I don't know. I don't watch the guy. I'm not even subscribed to him. But he had said, sorry, he had said, and I think it was he called somebody the N-word, and then he said, quote, it was like not in a bad way. Made a half-assed apology after that. I mean, I'm probably gonna lose subscribers by uploading this, but I mean, I don't care at this point. I really don't. And let's see. I'm gonna click on this, and we'll see if it like pulls up a better view. Let's see. Yeah, it was okay. It was Player Unknown's battle. I don't know what Player Unknown's is. The guy had said the N-word, calling somebody it, and the guy who was co-streaming with him thought it was like because of something like, you know, the language barrier. When he's Swedish. Sweden people are very much known to have a very good sense of English, and the fact that he speaks in English most of the time. And how I know this is because I've seen other sources use his videos as like a prop, and he does speak English. And since whenever they're writing something, the news would usually say that. Actually, I just right here. I just looked at it. In other words, a person who doesn't speak English as a first language. And it's not an excuse. There's also no language barrier here, as anyone who has listened to previous PewDiePie broadcasts will know. In fact, Sweden, where Kielberg is from, is famous for the highest level of fluency for English. Which honestly, English isn't really that hard to learn. I don't know. I've always spoke English, so it just might be me on that. But a few days later, after this, at this exact date, then, sorry if I'm taking a while to get to pull up the screens. This was made. A new AdSense a new ad thing has been put into YouTube, which basically anybody who is looking to make a living off YouTube now is kind of screwed. As in, this guy, he explains it, and I don't know, I'll use a bit of his audio here. Let's see.
Money back. Imagine that you earn $100 a day at your 9-to-5 job. You go in one day, you earn $100. You go in the next day, you do the same amount of work, but your employer tells you, sorry, your work was deemed unsuitable for all customers, so I'm only going to pay you 10% of what I paid you yesterday. Now, you don't know what they're talking about because there's nothing wrong with your work, so you request a review And 2 days later, they get back to you and say, yeah, actually, you were right. There was nothing wrong with your work. However, we're not going to give you the money that you would have gotten because it's too late now. Those customers that were here are now gone. Your viewers on YouTube that saw the video without ads are gone. So you will not be making that money back, even though you did nothing wrong and there was...
See? That's what's happening now. And so far, a lot, and I mean a lot, of videos are being flagged. Not just anime people, not just people who do anime, gaming. Basically anything that has a swear word in it is on the menu for this new thing. So what happened to PewDiePie, people thinking? Well, the thing for Firewatch is what ignited it, because the person who had ownership on Firewatch, he did a Digital Millennium Censorship Act, DMCA, against it to get all of his products off PewDiePie's channel, and people are thinking that he was in the wrong for that, which he was not. This is what people this is what people don't understand. If you are the creator and owner of a product, you have full rights to take down what you don't want. If you don't want your product in the place, you can stop it. You ever wonder why certain products are no longer in Walmart or other places? That's because they don't want them there. Let's say, I don't know, I'm just going to use an example. Let's say there is a very inappropriately shaped lightsaber outfit in Walmart for kids and the toys. Well, Walmart says it doesn't want it there, meaning you can't just go in Walmart, put your paper mache doll on display and slap a price tag on it. That's not. Walmart will just take that, throw it in the trash. So he was fully in the right. He was fully in the right of doing it, and I can get as many dislikes as you guys want on this video for me saying that. But legally, he was in the right, and that's why PewDiePie took them down. Because it's not because he had respect for the guy, because PewDiePie, because he didn't want the thing on there. The guy didn't want it on there. True that just because you don't feel like... This is why I don't like trying to explain the Digital Millennium Act. Let me try to think of something. It's like, just because you don't want something there, and I know this is going to sound like it's the exact opposite or exact same thing I just said before, doesn't mean that you can have it taken down. I know that sounds confusing, but if it wasn't for the N-word and all the other stuff in that video, he would not have been able to take it down. Which is why, which is why things on YouTube like, God, I can't remember the name. It was like, hold on, I gotta look it up. I'll get you in a minute. Okay, so it was fair use. I couldn't remember it. I've been having a lot of trouble remembering things, but it's why fair use is a term that's so. It's when you say something that's under fair use on YouTube, it's just like that can be very debated, because not a lot of people are gonna go and be like, well, I'm making money off you because you're advertising my product, and I'm not even gonna have to pay you to do it. Because YouTube may or may not be paying you to do this, I don't know, but I'm not going to copyright you for fair use. But because that guy did that, now everybody's like, so wait, are we under fair use? Is fair use around there? I mean, when you think about it, almost anything gaming could be debated on that. So I don't know. And just today he released another apology. PewDiePie did, and he almost said the N word again. And I don't know. I feel like that guy just gets away with too much. He got away with Nazi jokes. He got away with saying the N word. He got away with what else did he get away with? I don't know. He's got away with a lot of stuff, like 5 or 6 things, and he's pretty much a liability for YouTube itself by now. And it's all up to YouTube now. They get to decide. So if